In today's video, I'm going to tell you what I think about the fact that after the Australian Grand Prix has been cancelled, Bahrain and Vietnam have been postponed. So while I was at the doctor's today, don't worry, I haven't got coronavirus. I just had to go there because I was a bit concerned about the coronavirus, given that I've got medical anxiety, which I explained yesterday in a video. I got notified that it has now been decided that Bahrain and the Vietnam Grand Prix have been postponed. I think that is the right decision, and given that nobody knows about the virus at the minute and how fast it's spreading, and to be honest with you, I have got other worries other than Formula 1 at the minute, and that's saying something, given that I love Formula 1 and that I have been watching Formula 1 since I was 6 years old. My main priority is to make sure my care is in place, and that is my main worry. Luckily, contingency plans have been made, so that is not such a worry anymore. But going back to the racing, I think that was the right decision to postpone Bahrain and Vietnam. I mean, they were. Bahrain was certainly going to be a ghost race anyway, without any spectators. But I mean, what's the risk? What's the point of taking the risk anyway? And as Dan from the F1/E word said, I mean, if we were to start the season after the summer break in Belgium, I mean, we would still have 9 races, I do believe. I'm not too sure how many races we would need to have before it can be classed as being a championship. But given that the DTM only consists of 10 rounds, I think 9 rounds be sufficient. I mean, there's even talk about the season starting in Baku. So we just gotta wait and see how it all develops. Public health comes first, and Formula 1 comes last. What I mean by that? My suggestion was, if you want to watch my suggestion was I would encourage you to check out my yesterday's video. I leave a card above, but I've commented on F1 Elvis's latest video. If you don't know who F1 Elvis is, he's an ex-McLaren pit crew member, and he used to work for McLaren, and he said it's very unlikely that we could push the regulations, but however, we can always find a way. I think, as I said, public safety and human safety comes first, and I would like to take this opportunity to wish all a speedy recovery to the McLaren mechanic who unfortunately tested positive for the coronavirus. I hope he makes a speedy recovery, and just all my best wishes go to him, even though I'm not a McLaren fan, but at the end of the day, I think Formula 1 is kind of a family. I can remember when the Williams caught fire, and then Williams were able to compete in the following week's Grand Prix, I think, because the other teams helped out by giving them some spare equipment. I think that just shows the spirit that we are a family, you know what I mean? And I get all these nice comments, from the F1 community, and that really helps me out as well. So I really appreciate them as well. So I think Formula One is something special, and we will together we will beat this virus, and and then hopefully have some cracking races if and when we do start the 2020 season. Until then, stay safe, and if you have got any symptoms, seek medical advice, and take care. Bye.
Yeah.